Well, my little 240 stock tires on the front, little 14s, but the backs have turned into 15-inch truck tires. Like 205 75 R15s from the old 185/70 R14s. So we should get a little bit more ground clearance out of it because I've taken off the front fairing, unfortunately, last weekend. And we fixed the vacuum leak, so she should be good to go. Still got a problem with the vacuum on this unit here. It's supposed to run to the carb, or to the air filter, and unfortunately I haven't gotten around to doing and repairing that. It's just got a bolt in it now, so that it stops flowing air. But I really got to get these tires on to the new rims. Wow, junky old ones, but what do you do? Tires came off of some work truck and they left them at my yard, so those are freebies. But let's check out some of the other stuff. We got Terry's new little mini Baja, his little deal that he picked up. Finally got his Cowie 400 running. She's more like a 455 now, all bored out. And then there's my poor old monster, Yamaha 350, 10-speed. Quite the monsters. You take a little closer look, and these things are running 1.5-inch fire extinguisher tubings on the front bumpers. They're pretty heavily secured. You knock down stumps with these, I'm sure we'll show you some videos. A crappy old two-wheel drive Canadian Tire special. Beat the heck out of that thing quite a bit. Oh, getting a little dark back here. My old scooter board, she's still running. And then we got the Mighty Mite. It's a 49cc turned into an 80cc out of a Yamaha dirt bike. She's starting to be quite the fun little unit. I have a hard time steering it because it's too quick. And my new lawn tractor, hydraulic lift and 3-point hitch. An Ingersoll and Rand, 16 horsepower, 46-inch cut. Pretty nice little unit. My Murray, my free little mower, had a 25-inch cutting deck, but now she's a rider, not a mower. Kids like that. And Terry's Craftsman mower with a freebie. That trailer there, an ATV trailer, came with ATV tires, but we swapped those out to Ford rims just because it gives a little more ground clearance for in the bush pulling out tree stumps. But this was a freebie find up at Harper's. So I tend to pack rat a lot of that stuff. I'm a little obsessive compulsive. Same with the Honda Odyssey here. We have the roll cage and everything, but that was a freebie find. The guy was throwing it out. Can't let somebody throw out a Honda Odyssey. That's just craziness. Spent $85, got some new cables for the throttle and for the brake, and I picked up a little Satch snowmobile motor from my boss. It's a 390cc motor, way bigger than what it came with. So we're looking forward to getting that baby running. Got a set of 25-inch, 12-inch rims. 12-inch rims with 25-inch tires on them for the front and for the back. Get rid of these crappy old little 8-inch rims on the front and 10s on the back. So, we will see you in a bit. Later on, you'll see her with the ground clearance on the new tires on the front, and we'll see how she sits. Gonna likely look at putting a skid plate underneath here because we've done some damage. Knocked the fin down. Stuck a whack of grass up inside the steering arms, so we'll deal with that soon. other one and get those mounted onto the car. There. Well, I'll get the valve stem to these and we'll get back to you in a second. Well, I got a wee bit of bad news. The big 15-inch tires won't fit the offset on the disc. She rubs right against the bottom of my beat-up strut. But while we were under here, I noticed that my rubber spacers were way up on the top of the strut, and they didn't really work. They started flopping around and kind of chewed up the top of the little channel here. So I've drilled a hole. Let's see here if we can get this. I've drilled a hole in it and then put in some zip ties so that they won't get crushed. And hopefully that'll hold it in place. We're going to see. I'll put the 14-inch tires back on and fix the other side. And we'll take her out for a rip, I guess. We'll have to go without the fancy new big tires.